Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Trinity and I'm going to be telling you guys another story. If you want details on this hair, that video is going to be below. And if you want to see about any type of discounts like this necklace, then you can look below as well.
Even better than I was the last time, baby.
We back.
I did see in the comments someone wanted to know if I had another hair horror story, and yeah, I do. Sadly I do. Our hair was looking kind of busty, kind of ratchet, kind of nappy, kind of wild. My sister and I, by the way, my mom gave us $100 and dropped us off at this hair salon. But let me tell you about the hair salon, okay? Let me tell you about the location of this place. This hair salon was right beside the dollar store. Now around here, okay, it's very rare that you're gonna find a hair salon right beside a dollar store. You could tell that it was like an afterthought. Like, oh, this is a location that's open, let's just throw a hair salon in this. But hey, no big deal, right? All I needed was a relaxer. That's it. A relaxer is really simple. If you're graduating from a hair school, I don't know if I'm saying that the right way, hair school, is that what they call it? Well, if you're going to school to be a hairstylist, I would think that one of the basics would be to learn how to do a relaxer and a perm. Shampoo, conditioner, you know, the fundamentals, the simples. We didn't think anything too crazy about the location because we just needed to get our hair done, and it was really convenient for the location and for the time. We were old enough to get dropped off and go in there and let them know what we needed done to our hair. I walk in and I let the lady know I need a relaxer, and she directed me to a chair. Walk over to the chair and I sit down, and then, you know, I'm just chilling, and then I see this white lady approaching the chair from a distance. Now, I know what some people may say about this. Girl, you know white girls can't do black people's hair. We all know that stereotype, right? That's like a stereotype that isn't true, but it's a stereotype. You know what I'm saying? Like black stereotypes, white stereotypes. They're stereotypes that people have made up to make true about people. Now, that stereotype doesn't stick with me just because, I mean, if you know how to do hair, you know how to do hair. And I've seen some white chicks do some good hair, okay? So that stereotype don't stick, okay? You know, I'm sitting there and I'm not discriminating. I'm not judging, I'm not discriminating. Plus, I mean, a sister, a black woman, and she's the one that directed me to the girl's chair. So I'm just kind of like, okay, y'all wouldn't put me in this chair if she didn't know how to do my hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all sisters, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wouldn't have me sitting in this chair about to get my hair done by a white lady if she couldn't do my hair. So I'm assuming that, okay, she knows I need a relaxer, so she put me in a chair with someone that knows how to do a relaxer, right? Wrong, but you'll find out later. She starts to do my hair and she's beginning to put the relaxer on my hair. And by the way, let me go ahead and throw this out there. I don't get relaxers anymore. Just in case anybody wants to know about my natural hair, I am transitioning to natural hair. If you don't know what that is, then you may want to just type it in the search bar and find out. But that's what Trinity is doing. I'm transitioning my hair to natural hair. I haven't had a relaxer in a very long time. This was back in the day when I did get a relaxer. So she's doing my hair and I'm just sitting there, you know, calm and collected, no big deal. And she walks away from the chair. At the beginning, I'm not really thinking much of it. I'm just like, okay, well, maybe she went to go get something. Maybe she left something in the back. Maybe she needs something else. Maybe she had an important phone call. I'm sitting there for about maybe 2 more minutes. My ear started to itch a little. Now, if you've had a relaxer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, whenever a little bit of that relaxer gets on your ear and then it sits on there for a little bit and then it starts to itch because it's a chemical. It's made to straighten your hair. It's not supposed to go on your skin. Some people have actually burned their skin from having relaxer touch their skin. So it can be very dangerous. So my ear starts to itch, and then at this point I'm just kind of like, you know, where is she? And I don't want to touch it because if I touch it, then it's gonna get on my finger. I didn't have anything to wipe it off with. And the worst part about this is the fact that she didn't have a towel around my neck. Now, whenever you give somebody a relaxer, you know you're supposed to have some type of guard here just in case it drops on the client. I'm always telling you guys to be bold, and this is when Trinity wasn't as bold as she needed to be. I really didn't think anything of it because she had like the actual cover around me, the shield. I don't know if they call it a shield. I don't know. Client protector. Look at me, I'm just making up stuff now. I don't know what it's called. Either way, she did have that on me, so I did feel protected, but sometimes it's good just to have that small towel on top of it. But anyways, I didn't have that, and it made it even harder because at this point I didn't have anything to wipe my ear off with. Looking around, and at this point I'm just trying to get somebody's attention to let them know my ear's itching and my scalp is actually tingling. Whenever you get a relaxer, your hair is going to tingle a bit. They have some that don't at all, but most of them I think tingle because it's a chemical and it's straightening your hair. At the time I was familiar with relaxers, so I kind of understood what it was gonna feel like, but I also knew like, okay, this girl needs to get back soon because I don't need my hair to fall out. I finally catch eyes with someone and I'm just like, oh, my ear's itching, you know, pretty much help me out here. She comes over and she's like, oh, well, where's your hairstylist? And I'm like, I don't know. Why would I know this? Why does it matter? Can you wipe off my ear? She approached me like she wasn't even gonna wipe off my ear. Like, well, where's your hairstylist? Like, are you gonna help me out or not? Like, my ear's itching. Grab a towel. At this point, I knew for a fact that they didn't have that type of chemistry a hair salon is supposed to have. You know, they didn't have that type of bond with everyone in the hair salon. Anyways, I let her know I don't know where she is, and she's like, oh, well, I'm gonna go find her. So you're just gonna leave my ear to burn? So I got up and I went to go get me a towel to wipe off my ear. I mean, what did you expect? What I look like? The lady told me, oh, well, she's not in here. I'm gonna give her a call. The lady gets on the phone and then she comes back to me and says, oh, well, she's at lunch. Oh, you put a relaxer in my hair and you went to lunch? How is this okay that you put a chemical in my head that's only supposed to stay in there for about 10 to 15 minutes? Sometimes people leave it in there longer. Sometimes people leave it in there shorter. It doesn't matter. It needs to be watched by the hairdresser, and she wasn't there. So she felt like it was okay for her to leave and go get lunch. We as the customers, the clients, we are trusting that you are going to give us excellent customer service and take good care of us. You know, I trusted them to take good care of me and not try to harm me or bring pain to me. And the fact that she left to go to lunch, to leave me in the hair salon with the relaxer that can possibly burn me, is kind of scary. You know, and I've been in some hair salons and some people would help each other out, but like I said, they didn't have that chemistry because this black chick wasn't even trying to help me at all. After she told me that, I had to let her know, hey, can you wash this out? Who's gonna wash this out? Who's gonna finish my hair? When is this lady gonna come back? Who is going to be here to give me the service that my mama paid for? And she was nice enough to wash my hair out. We went to the shampoo bowl, the wash area. She gave me the wash routine, shampooed it twice. Gotta shampoo your hair twice when you put a relaxer in to make sure you get it all out, you know. And she went ahead and conditioned my hair and let it sit on there for a minute. And by the way, the girl still isn't back yet. She still isn't back yet. I get back to the chair and I'm sitting there with a towel over my head. I sit there for a little minute and this white lady comes in and she got her food in her hand and I'm just like, girl, so all this time that you spent getting lunch and you still didn't eat your food. But I must say, I was happy to see her put her food in the back and come directly to me to finish my hair. She does apologize, but honestly, I mean, come on, bruh. Like, I wasn't that acceptive of her apology, to be honest, because I mean, maybe if I was just under the dryer, maybe if I just had a deep conditioner maybe just sitting in my head, I mean, I probably would have accepted her apology if I didn't have a relaxer in my hair. So anyway, she blow dries my hair and she curls it. Now fast forwarding to when she's completely done with my hair, she tells me to look in the mirror. I look in this mirror, you guys, and I was not happy at all. I was not happy. I did not like my hair. It was ugly. I'm touching all through my hair and my roots. My roots are not laid. And everybody knows that your edges, your roots are supposed to be laid after you get a relaxer. What is the point of a relaxer if your roots are not laid? I'm not happy, and I let her know I do not like my hair. She turns me around to the mirror and she has the comb and she's, I guess, just trying her best, but I mean, my roots are not laid. I'm not happy. She has the comb in her hand trying to style my hair the way that I want it, and we're facing the mirror, and I'm just getting even more irritated as she's just combing through the hair, and I take the comb out of her hand. I'm not sure if I gently took it or if I snatched it. I really don't know, you guys. But the fact that I was irritated, we can go ahead and say that I snatched it. We can do that.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street.
I sat there and I styled it the best way I knew how. I mean, I'm not sure how she felt. I'm pretty sure she knew that I was irritated, but I mean, you gotta think back on my whole experience. I'm not too happy about someone putting a relaxer in my hair and walking away for as long as she did. I mean, come on, like I said, there's a certain amount of trust there, and I no longer trusted her anymore. I was so over it. My mom came and picked us up. Now y'all are probably wondering, well, did you pay her? Yes, my sister paid them. I don't think my sister knew all what was going on with me on my end, okay? I'm not even sure if she liked her hair. I'm actually gonna call her and see if she liked her hair. I'm doing the hair video. And I wanna know, did you like your hair?
No, I did not. It was so bad.
Yeah.
It was really, really bad.
And you got
I felt like they gave us a relaxer without a relaxer.
yeah, my roots was not laid. That's what I was telling them. But yeah, I just wanted.
And then like when I think you were done first, if I could do it all over again, I would have been like, I'm not paying for it. I'm not paying for my hair.
Yeah.
I would have been like, I'm not paying until my new growth is laid. So
Yeah.
if I do go pay laid, then I'm not paying for it. And then we would have just had this off the top. I'm like, look, I'm not paying for a service that I'm definitely not satisfied for.
Exactly. We got into the car. I'm pretty sure we were complaining to our mom about the service and everything. And my mom, she always has my back, but at the same time, she knew that we were old enough to speak up for ourselves. So it's more of like, you know what? I gave y'all $100 to get y'all hair done. And whatever didn't happen the way you wanted to, it's basically your fault. It's a very valid point because we were old enough to speak up for ourselves. We knew what our hair was supposed to look like. We knew what style we wanted. And you know, a part of growing up is not always running to your parents to get them to rescue you. You know what I'm saying? In certain situations, sometimes you need to be able to fight your own battles. This is why I tell you guys to be bold. You know what I'm saying? Because there are some times where you need to be bold and be blunt and tell people what they need to hear. If I was handing in that $100 bill, I don't know what would have happened, but my sister paid them and I was already over it and I was ready to leave. But I'm pretty sure if my sister and I was to go back in time to that exact moment, I'm pretty sure we would have spoke up. By the way, just a side note, this hair salon closed down like 2 weeks after. How interesting is that? This place wasn't even legit. Like, it was an afterthought, like I said from the beginning. It wasn't legit. It wasn't a hair salon that I feel like someone was passionate about. I think it was some type of businessman that just wanted to make extra money and said, hey, I'm going to place a hair salon here, hire a few people and see how it goes. Oh, and let me say this, okay? The black lady that did wash my hair out, you know, I appreciate her for washing out my hair, but girl, when you was washing out my hair, you should have known that my roots were not laid. Like I said, I don't think she was trying to really take me that serious as a client. So that's my story about this bad hair experience. Make sure whatever you do, be bold, y'all. Y'all gotta be bold sometimes and speak up for yourself. And a lot of people feel like because you're not old enough, you shouldn't speak out. And I don't think that's always true. I mean, you do want to respect your elders, but I mean, let's be real here. You should know when to speak up for yourself and when not to. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Oh, and go subscribe to my vlog channel right now. I will talk to y'all in my next video. Make sure to be bold, be brave, and be beautiful. And I will talk to y'all in my next video. Bye.
We back, and 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 we back.
Better than I was the last time.